Testimonies can actually push people farther away from God and hurt people more than help people and point them to God, but not in the way that you think. Nowadays, testimonies sound a lot like this. I gave my life to Jesus. So I chose Jesus. He didn't choose me. I had this crazy encounter with God. I was delivered from my lust. I don't struggle with it anymore. I couldn't deny that feeling. I couldn't deny his presence. I spoke in tongues and I just felt it. And I'm not saying that God can't do those things, but what I am saying is that message, when it's just about you, it exalts yourself. It doesn't exalt Jesus, and it makes other people think that if they don't have that exact feeling in that moment, in that deliverance, then they're not real Christian. Now people start thinking, well, I don't have that intimacy with God. I don't hear God like that. I don't have those feelings. Maybe God doesn't love me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm not saved anymore. And what does this produce? It produces fear and condemnation. It doesn't give hope to people and rest in what Christ made them. It actually leads people deeper in to self-focus, trying to fix their actions so they can have a super cool testimony and top what the person next to them did. It produces comparison and not looking to the cross. So a real testimony is not, look what I've stopped doing. Look how spiritually I've become, and then throw Jesus on top of it. A real testimony is, I fell terribly short. I am sin from top to bottom, not just a little bit. I wasn't delivered from X, Y, and Z. I needed deliverance from my whole being. I tried so hard. I thought I had it figured out. I thought I was good, but I got exposed. I got humbled, and I now realize my only chance was God's grace and what Jesus did. I did everything for me. Everything I did, even when I thought I was doing it for the right reasons, was for myself and transactional. And this is why, without God's grace, when I least deserved it, when I deserved the opposite, if he didn't give it to me, I'd be in condemnation, I'd be in shame, I'd be in fear, I'd be insecure, and I'd be going straight to hell. But guess what? God loved me so much. He saw all of my most terrible things, all of my mistakes, all my rebellion against him, but he shows up for me every single day, and he does the same for you. He saw every failure. He saw every time I fell short of his glory, but he forsook his own son for me. Not because I had this feeling, not because I cleaned my life up, but because of Jesus Christ. All of that wrath that I deserved was placed onto Jesus. All of my sin was paid for once and for all on the cross. God won't remember my sins anymore because of what Jesus did for me. And he made me new, he made me righteous, and he made me perfect through his blood and his blood alone. My salvation was not earned or maintained. It was a gift. If I had anything to do with it, I'd be going straight to hell. But guess what? It doesn't fluctuate on my emotions and how I feel and what I do. It fluctuates on the blood of Jesus that was once and for all, that he finished once and for all. Now I walk free, peaceful, and secure in what Jesus did for me. I don't walk feeling like I have to prove my spiritualness anymore. I don't have to prove my salvation anymore. I'm walking alive because I am alive in God through Christ. You have that same opportunity. You don't have to keep fighting your sin. You don't have to be an imperfect person trying to produce perfection to earn your way to God, to show that you deserve salvation. You can rest assured in what Jesus already did for you on the cross. Go read Hebrews 10:14. Go read Hebrews 10:17. Go read 2 Corinthians 5:21, and you can find so much hope in that. It's not about what I did. It's about what he did. Any testimony that doesn't point to what Jesus made us and points you to yourself and how you got better with Jesus on top of it is not a testimony that's going to set people free in Christ.